started here in 99, 2000. I come in just come in as a normal worker. I worked in anodizing, and then I went to pour and debridge. Went to the shipping department, and then at that time, around 2003, 2004, I went into customer service and production control area. I stayed there about 9 years. I was the inside sales rep for the New York area. Had to make a lot of trips and work on quotes and bids, and just, you know, the reach of the customer to make sure that they was getting what they needed. At that time, they asked me to transition into the quality department, and we had a new manager come in, kind of knowing the customers and knowing the extrusions. They actually asked me to, you know, go back there and help out there. So I stayed there about 3 years, got a lot of good experience. At that time, I was traveling a lot and had young kids in school, and wanted to see them more and everything. And they moved me back into the plant kindly, and I was the paint line manager for a couple, 3 years. And then a year and a half ago, they asked me to come to the extrusion department and take that over.
Anodizing is a process where you take we take aluminum extrusions. We run them through a multi-step liquid, electrolytic, and liquid process. All right, where the first part of the process cleans all the impurities off the aluminum. When we actually get to the anodized tanks, it builds an aluminum oxide layer right on the surface of the aluminum. The aluminum will oxide on its own. We do it in a controlled process in the anodized tanks with the chemistry and the electrical current in there to control the growth of the aluminum oxide. And then once that is formed, it goes on further in the process to be sealed.
I joined Bonnell about 27 years ago. Started working in extrusion. Worked back there for about 6 months. Then I moved up to the paint line. I worked on the paint line on the floor for about 2 years after that, so I had about 2.5 years. They offered me a salary position as a foreman. We call them team leads now. I took that position. I stayed in that position for about 18 years on the paint line. Then this job come open, and I put in for it. Didn't think I was going to get it. I put in for it, got it, and it's been a challenge. And the thing about this job is it's a different challenge every day. So that's what I love about it. This company has fed a lot of employees and their families. We're about 600 strong right now. We've got people come from Kentucky to work here. This place has really fed Smith County for a long time.
We need people that have a good work ethic. Quite frankly, it's a pretty physical place to work, all right? So we need people that aren't afraid to work. We need people that understand and prioritize working safely.
High school diploma works. GED, that's what I had. I never did finish high school. So I'm one of those very few that started from the bottom and worked their way up without a college degree. But it can be done with hard work. I had no desire to go to college. And we have a place here for people that does not want to go to college, or they want to wait for a few years to go to college. This is a good place to get started, to get your hands. We start through agency, work you 90 days to see if you're going to be a fit here.
When you're coming fresh into the door, you know, be willing to have a good attitude and have a, you know, an open mind because you never know who's watching. You never know, and always, if you think you want a job, always apply for it. When I got this job here, you know, when I went into salary in 2003 here, you know, people told me, said, you know, there's no need to put in for that job. They already know who they want. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I do know that I had finished second in that job. Well, just the turn of events happened, and that person got disqualified or eliminated, whatever you want to say, and I ended up getting a job. If that didn't happen 17 years ago, then I don't really know what would have happened. But if I hadn't put in for the job, I could never get it. And that's the thing. I just want them, people just needs to be open-minded and be willing to take a chance.
We've had several people start just right out of high school and continue to work their way up into higher roles throughout the plant, kind of thing. So if somebody's looking for just doing production type work, all you need is high school diploma.